Hi, it is Topic Tuesday, and this week's prompt is one of my favorite types of prompts, which is a shop your stash. And this time it is shop your stash and put together a tea party inspired collection, which I think is just really fun anyway. It's a great spring theme. It's also kind of whimsical, and there's just a lot of different things you could do with that. I immediately thought of like kids having tea parties with like their toys and dolls. I also thought about kind of fairy tea parties. So I thought this was really fun. Before I get into it though, I'm going to say what's on my nails. I am wearing Sweet and Sour Lacquer's Take the Leap, which was a February PPU. I actually almost put it into this collection, but then I decided that a different green with the shimmer would just sort of fit with the other colors better. But I wanted to wear it anyway. So for this week, I am bringing back the fictional brand of Jazz Hands, and I put together a 5 polish collection. So all 5 polishes in this collection have a similar finish. They're all shimmery. Some of them have contrasting shimmers and other ones have more subtle shimmers, but they're still very noticeable. And I was going with a color palette that's light and bright, but not necessarily the like classic pastels. So first off, what you need for a tea party is invitations. So this one I'm calling Special Invitation. This is Mermaid Bait by Mooncat. I will be putting the real names of the polishes on the screen as well. I really like the contrasting shimmer in this, and it kind of makes me think of like kind of fairies and magical forest, a bit more than mermaids, but I could see where they got that name from. So I'm calling this Special Invitation. And next up, I picked out Beauty Garde's Unicorn. And let's see if it's showing up on the camera. It has a kind of an orange to red or pink shimmer in it. And it has these little tiny, I'm not sure if they're micro glitters or scattered hollows, but they do make it kind of look like sugar crystals. The third one in the collection could possibly be called a neutral. This is Golden Quartz, but I am calling it Fancy a Scone. And this one's shimmer is more subtle, but you can still definitely see it. Okay, this fourth one in the collection is by Pahlish, and it's called Valley of the Wind, but I am calling it a stroll in the garden because, you know, after your tea you might want to take a nice little walk. And this has a base color of that really light, bright kind of new grass or a new leaf green, and then it has a shimmer that goes from yellow and gold all the way to red at some angles. And the last polish I'm calling Petit, which is the very cute fancy desserts. And I used 2 polishes from my stash to make it. So first I used blueberry cream pie, which is a thermal, and in its cold state it's what you're seeing right now, which is this really light kind of in between lavender or pink. And then in its cold state it goes to kind of a creamy white. And then I used Rogue Lacquer's Glowy AF over it to give this bright blue shimmer, well, glowy shimmer, and it shows up on both the warm and the cold state. And I am calling that polish, even though it's 2 from my stash, we're pretending that it's 1, and I'm calling it Petit Forest. So thank you very much for watching my Topic Tuesday video, where I kind of get to do a little bit of nail polish fan fiction, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!